Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 11 of season 2 of Stargirl. Last week's episode ended with quite the cliffhanger, with Courtney being sucked into the Shadowlands by Eclipso, when it turns out, surprise not surprise, the Shade gave them not so much a complete picture of the plan. When he told them the only way to draw Eclipso back in was to recombine the diamond, really all that did was give him his powers back at the cost of Courtney, because of a little detail he left out was that it would summon Eclipso to that location. He got his powers back. Eclipso got summoned to their location. He was like, you know, that's cool. The only thing that can hurt me here is that staff, so I'm going to yoink Courtney into the same kind of puddling pool of shadow goo that he used to take Cindy. So I imagine she's going to be in the Shadowlands. We'll probably run into Cindy Burman and hopefully Dr. Mid-Nite, since he's trapped down there as well. The whole episode kind of focused around figuring out where Jenny had gone off to. They ended up tracking her down. She's been going across the state trying to figure out where her brother is. Turns out he may be in the possession of some weird organization at this school, this hospital for troubled kids, this orphanage, whatever it was. This Nurse Love and Dr. Bones, or Mr. Bones, kind of covering up where he went. They said he left, but they kind of alluded that they got him there. So I'm guessing that with only 2 episodes to go at the end of this, I'm sure that's going to be a setup or a tease for maybe what season 3 could entail. But the gang is reconvening and we got to figure out how to get Courtney back. So guys, remember, if you want to see the full length unedited reaction to this episode, you can check that out over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel. It's just one of the ways that you can help support the channel, help us work towards getting a full-time editor to help out with all the workload around here, so that, you know, when it comes time, if it happens, we don't have to cut any of the shows that we've been currently covering here on the channel, or just pick up new shows that was some of the ones that you guys suggest that I have not checked out before, like Haunting a Hill House, which we did recently, or Squid Game, you know, stuff like that, without really kind of taking too big of a toll on me or the channel or whatever. But I really appreciate you guys so much. And if that's not a way you can support the channel, another way is simply by liking, commenting, subscribing, and sharing these videos, because engagement is the best way to make these videos do well. And I really appreciate any help you guys can throw my way. I love you guys. But that all being said, let's go ahead and dive into this episode. Here we go. Such a gloomy way to start the episode, man. But I mean, how else you gonna do it? Oh, the logo just turned black and white. All right, and that's why we're in the Shadowlands now. It's just Blue Valley, but in black and white, I'm going to assume, aside from the ethereal waving goo stuff that they showed Mid-Nite in. Or is this like a Vision Quest journey, like a limbo prison? I mean, there's other people. It's got to be like a construct of her mind or something. Maybe illusion, a genjutsu. I don't know. Maybe it's a self-made prison for her, a personalized prison for her. Whereas Dr. Mid-Nite ended up here because of the Shade and not Eclipso. Wait a minute. Was that the Xerix?
I'm William Zarek. This is my wife, Denise.
Hi.
And our son, Joey.
What's your name?
He's gonna be a famous magician one day.
Zarek the Magnificent.
Zarek the Great, Mom.
All right.
Oh,
Except Jordan killed all 3 of them. Well, Grundy killed one of them.
All right, now take a look at it. Don't let me see it, though, all right? But memorize it. Your card.
Yes? The 7 of hearts? Oh my gosh, how'd you do that?
Joey.
Are you gonna lie to me again?
Oh, again. What the hell? Yep. Personal prison. Is this Shiv? Oh no, it's Bowman.
New students always cause trouble.
I miss my tuba.
That dry ass delivery. I miss my tuba. There's Cindy. They're in here together. She thought she was an illusion.
Complete.
Don't wait up, Daddy.
Alrighty. Interesting.
This is where Eclipso was born.
Eclipso was born in a little girl's bedroom.
It's called the Shadowlands, nitwit. To us, this place acts as a... What's the Bible name for it?
Purgatory?
Purgatory. It shows you things.
Do we really need that slow-mo every time? Oh, this is a great place to be. The Christmas your dad never came back to.
I could have had such a better life.
Again with the slow-mo. Cindy pulled her out.
Their souls are eventually torn apart by their own nightmares. And it'll serve you right. It's your fault I'm stuck in Eclipso's funhouse.
My fault?
Yeah, not even a bit.
You're the one who brought Eclipso into this.
I needed his darkness to put out your light.
Oh, and how did that...
I will kill my dad 1,000 times. I am not afraid of him.
Cindy?
What about your mom?
I'm your mother. I love you.
Go away!
Hey, there we go. Dr. Mid-Nite.
I've been living with the truth for years. The goggles let me see nothing else. It's what's kept me alive. Take a look.
Ah, he's hearing all the haunting whispers. Ah.
Dr. McNider said the light in Jenny's ring is sensitive to dark energies. Like a dog, it just needs to pick up the scent. Is there anything he may have interacted with?
The couch he was sleeping on. His calling card. Interesting, okay. Oh!
In 2 different locations? How?
Imagine one's the Shade and maybe the other's Eclipso.
I also was able to hack into the real world. I could see glimpses of things. It wasn't until your friend activated the goggles that I had hope of ever escaping.
Even if they find the shade...
So if he's physically in here with his goggles, how is there an extra set of goggles? Because these are clearly real goggles. Unless he had just had a backup stashed away at the JSA headquarters.
He blamed himself, but I dismissed the notion. Then he asked me about Rebecca. We finished that bottle and then he left.
Shade does have a heart.
Mike's tracking down the help, believe it or not. We're tracking into 2 locations. Jenny and I are in Patton Barbara.
Beth!
Someone's in there.
Why don't you let me check it out and then...
Please. Bring her home.
Pat? Courtney? Courtney? Can you hear me? We can hear you!
They need to walk towards the light. Quickly, please.
Courtney, hurry!
She's not going to leave Cindy.
Hi, Courtney.
Ooh.
Do you want to play a game?
No. No. I'd like to just turn around and get the hell out of here.
It made me so mad. Stay away from her!
So I'm guessing she killed her mom.
I am not doing this. Take me to Cindy.
Rick.
Please keep it open.
Oh, easy for you.
I loved you. I still do. It's not real. Shut up, please. Cindy.
Why would anything in here say something positive to her unless it's just trying to keep her here? Getting some like Last Action Hero vibes from like the picture screen. Go! He loses it just right there, and it just slices her in half.
Who wants to kill Eclipso?
Oh, okay. That was another really good episode, man. Another one. The Shade coming in clutch. I like how he like tried to like haha and get away with them restoring his powers, but like because Eclipso ended up destroying the diamond after that, his like healing wasn't 100% complete. But he used the last of his energy at least to kind of rectify one mistake of his. Two, technically. We got Mid-Nite back. We got Courtney and Cindy back from this Shadowlands purgatory. Now it's an easy way concept to kind of reuse some sets, but I like the actual true form of the Shadowlands, what it looks like, and then just Eclipso just like taunting Courtney the entire time. This season's been such a mind game. Such a mind game. Still haven't, even though Mike suggested it, we still haven't actually tracked down Jakeem or Thunderbolt yet. So that's still to come. I imagine maybe we'll do that next episode. Jenny's getting a little bit more of a handle on her ring, which seems to be mostly just when Pat's there coaching her to help her keep her emotions in check. So hopefully we can get to a point with her where she can kind of do that on her own. But I like how it kind of made that construct of the town to show the two shadow points. What were the two different shadow points? Because obviously not both of them were shade. We know Eclipso draws from the Shadowlands, so I'd assume that it would pick up a similar scent from the shade on Eclipso. So that's why I think we were at two different points. Or at least that's what I think those two separate points were. Though I could be wrong. Yeah, I mean, overall, pretty interesting episode. I don't think there's really a whole lot to dive into. Cindy, again, deflecting any blame for her position at this point, but though we finally got to see like what happened to her birth mother. You know, she was experimented on, turned into this thing, and I guess sent back to her, she was also captured when her father tracked them down, and he brought them both back there. And after tinkering around on his daughter, she had an episode and killed her mom, and she still kind of carries that around, and maybe that's part of the reason her anger's so unchecked, because of that self-blame and hatred. and fear for her dad and all this stuff. But then again, she tried to get a lot of acceptance from him at the same time. But maybe that was because, like, if maybe he'd stop tinkering on her if she got that. I don't know. Seeing the Zarek's was pretty interesting. Seeing another way for them to guilt Courtney. Even though that's not really a huge guilt trip to pull on there because she, you know, lied to kind of make him feel good. But then at the same time, I wouldn't even say... No, it was Courtney's fault that he targeted that school bus. So in a way, she was at fault for kind of bringing him towards that and having him like attack the school bus to get at her, which sent William Zarek down that path for revenge, which got him killed. And then the wife knew a little too much, which got her killed. So it was a little bit of a snowballing effect. So never mind. It was just a nice reason to show the Zareks again, even though all three of them are dead. We saw Bowman, Principal Bowman, and then Samurai Cop. I miss my tuba. Yeah, I wonder if Artemis is going to show up in the last 2 episodes or not. Maybe we'll get like a young ISA and JSA team up to take down I was going to say Icicle, to take down Eclipso. Who knows? If they're joining forces against Eclipso, Cameron won't have to pick a side, so he can just help out. We still haven't really explored his powers yet. We haven't really touched back on him after those couple of interactions he's had with Courtney. He's been kind of, not that he was like very prominent in season 1, but he's just like not getting a lot of focus in here. We're still like being a little bit teased. So I think he'll either come in to add to the arsenal either in the next episode or the finale, or maybe it's something that'll continue to carry on into season 3. We'll just have to wait and find out. But guys, what do you think of this episode? Sound in the comments. Let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. Remember, you can join our conversation in the Discord. Links to that and all my socials are down in the description below. Remember, if you want to see the full-length unedited reaction to this, it's going to be over on Patreon, or if you become a member here on the channel, gets you access to that as well. Speaking of, I want to shout out our channel legends: Mandy Sherritt, Ryan Cairns, Jason Coleman, Philly Vane, Yuri Kuriskov, Margaret Grace, Peelings M, Mary Bradley, and Jeffrey Hale. Thank you guys so much for your support, and everybody else who's been helping out over there as well. You're much loved and appreciated. But guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you guys next week with the penultimate episode of the season. Take care, everybody.